Morristown Methodist Church. Hey, I am so blessed to be gathering here in our midweek time of gathering at 12:15 hour, or I always say when you watch this, because it may be later, it may be the next day, or maybe a few days from today. But hey, we are traveling through the 365 essential questions. Today, we're going to talk about offering gifts without offense. But before we do, I want to invite you, your friend, your neighbor, your loved one to share, like, and maybe even follow us, connect with us, maybe even say, hey, I want to come over and visit this church and see what this church has to offer. Every Sunday, we have coffee and donuts at 9:30. Yeah, 9:30, just coffee and donuts, casual, come in, have a donut, coffee. Maybe you just want to come in and have a donut and coffee and leave. That's okay. We want you to be comfortable, connect, and say, hey, I want to be a part of Morristown Methodist Church, and I want to see what God has in store for them. And if so, we'd love you to walk down the hall to the sanctuary at 10:30 where we worship. We sing some traditional songs, we sing some inspirational words, we meditate together through our call to worship, and I like to say you hear a relevant message, but that's because I'm the pastor. But again, I think we got great messages, great conversations, and opportunities for us to walk alongside and do life together. So again, 9:30 is our coffee and donut time, and 10:30 is our worship experience in our fellowship, from our fellowship hall into our sanctuary. So we'd love to invite you, your friends, your neighbor, your loved ones, maybe even somebody you don't know that you just run across that you say, hey, I heard about this church. We want to try it out. But hey, let's jump into the 365 essential questions. Should I accept this from your hand? Malachi 1:13. Again, we're going to talk about the offering gifts without offense. It says God's people went through the motions of honoring him by sacrificing sheep, goats, and bulls to him. But they acted like he was a blind and dumb deity. Isn't that sad? They thought that was just dumb, blind deity. God had specified that whether they brought a sheep or a goat or a bull to a sacrifice, it should be without blemish. We see that in Exodus 12:5, 21 through verse 1, Leviticus 1:10, and 3:1. But the people were presenting lame and sick animals to him, even animals they had stolen from others. So here's what God's question was: should I accept these from your hand? Not likely. God still asks this questions of believers. You aren't bringing sacrificial animals to the altar. We aren't, right? Today we don't have to, thank the Lord. But you do bring tithes and offerings to God and accept him to bless you for your giving. But Jesus said, if you bring your gift to the altar and there, remember that you brother in him something against you, has something. Him something. I can't speak right now, but it has something against you. Leave your gifts there before the altar and go your way. First, be reconciled to your brother, and then, I should say sister too, and then come and offer your gift. Matthew 5:23 through 24. See, the clear implication is that God won't accept your gift otherwise. At least not with intent to bless you. The Lord doesn't expect you to be perfect. We're not perfect, but he does expect you to sincerely love your fellow human beings. Matthew 22:39. That's where, honestly, thus together with loving God, and is one of the two greatest things that come to my mind, to the greatest commandments in the Bible, right? Together with loving God, we obey these commandments. He tells us, right? Greatest command, obey these, and God will bless you. Again, I know many of us may not be in a position, or many in here say, well, and on here, I don't have a position where I can give my offerings the way that they're asking of. I'm going to tell you right now, it's a start, it's a process. It's all about just being obedient. Being obedient and faithful. It's a step, it's a process, just like our faith. Everybody says, well, you just said it. Why? I'm not there yet. Well, it's a process again, like I said. You have to work through that. I, as the pastor and leader, and even our church folk can't come at you and say, you need to do this, you need to do that. No. Because it talks about we have to give without offense. We have to be obedient. I mean, we can't just give lame animals, sick animals, and stolen animals. We have to give our best back over to the Lord. So, hey, I hope to see you, your friends, your neighbors, your loved one here, 9:30 for coffee and donuts, 10:30 for worship in our sanctuary. And hey, you can jump on here and get a taste of it as well. Our worship services are on our YouTube channel and right here on our Facebook channel. Hey, we'd love to see you and connect with you. And hey, remember, don't take offense, but be an offering and a gift that is going to give in accordance to what God